We definitely have strong views about the B2B versus the B2C markets in insurance. Um, and I do think benefits, because of what we talked about earlier, is more primed for dynamism, new product introduction, than maybe other segments of the industry.
Yeah.
One key factor is the broker. What we found, if you go back to 2016 when Beam was first introducing Beam Dental, arguably the hottest startup, not just in the insurance space, but in maybe just tech in general, was Zenefits.
Yeah.
And Zenefits back then, which was like the rocket ship company of that era, was trafficking around pretty aggressively an anti-broker message to the market. And I think there were strategic reasons for it at the time. They really thought they could automate a large portion of what the brokers did and that sort of thing. And so that was a very central part to their thesis and their growth journey at the time. And when Beam came out, we were decidedly pro-broker. And I think from the early days, we got a different reception from the brokers, who I think were expecting us to be more like a Zenefits than we ended up being, in terms of how we treated and engaged them. And I think that served us well. What we found is that brokers really only wanted us to change one thing at a time. Like, please innovate, because I need innovation, I need differentiation, but just do one thing at a time. That's what I can learn as a broker and what I can translate to my clients.
Yeah.
So if you innovate, frankly, if you do too many new things, that's actually going to work against you rather than for you.
Yeah.
And I think that throttling at the time I viewed to be a net negative, because I was really eager to go, change everything and make everything better. And what about this problem? And what about
hard to hold back?
It was really hard to hold back. And I don't think we did it perfectly either. But in general, we partnered with our brokers and took the time to, I think, more methodically change one thing at a time and let it kind of settle and marinate, and then move to the next thing, and then move to the next thing. And I think that served us really well, because when it came time to become Beam Benefits over these past 18 months, we both moved very quickly toward new product introductions and these identity changes, but they've come with that same sort of methodical seasoning process.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that just works as a technique in our market, our slice of the insurance world, to not just do something, but to really get it to work and to land and to be effective in the market. And so as I reflect on maybe growth techniques that haven't worked as well amongst early insurtechs, one common theme you would observe is an interest in maybe changing so many things so quickly, the product or the experience becomes unrecognizable, which actually ends up working against the very innovation that you're bringing to the market. This is Fro from Beam Benefits, and this is the future of insurance.